My name is Larry. I'm a mechanic. Welcome to Exxon F1, also known as from Lawon, Colum, Africa. Good day! Please, like I've always clamored, please. I know you love what we're doing. Subscribe to my channel. Love it. I beg, be on my channel. You get the best news. I love you guys. Sometimes also comment on this social media. It helps my growth. Share, please. It's very important you share. Hello, wonderful people. Now we are doing more rebranding. Very soon we'll be having merch and perks that you can get on the channel. But for now, you can give us super thanks, super messages. You can join or subscribe, which is great for us. And whatever you give us through YouTube is helping us to build more content. Now we are doing like 2-3 videos in a week. Sometimes we do 5. We can do more content for you. We can tell you more truth you need to know about F1 and what they hide from you guys. We can tell you the reality, the things we see, and be more concise with you. We can give you more videos like you want to see and you want to hear the truth. So you can go on the super thanks and click and see how you can donate to us, and you can also join. And some of the merch will be coming now. Some will be in form of tags or clicks in which you can add when you go to the comment section. But very soon we have some other merch that we can send to you, merchandise we can send to you to appreciate you for following us, and you would love it. Let me give you the top gist that are happening in F1 today. Things you need to know. Number 1, this is Fp1 Fp2 video. What are the things you need to know? Number 1, you need to know that Mick Schumacher has sealed an Alpine World Endurance Hypercar seat for 2024, but he still remains the staff driver for Mercedes AMG next year. But he will be driving the World Endurance Challenge. At least he wants to be in a car. He wants to keep doing what he loves, and sealing his role also makes sense for him, which makes it more interesting for him. Now, also on Gunther Steiner, the CBS are planning a comedy show with Gunther Steiner right in the middle of F1. So they are planning a comedy show with him, which I think will make sense. And also, there has been a lot of crosswords between Red Bull and Mercedes. And I'm talking about Christian Horner. I don't call him Christian. Chris Horner and Lewis Hamilton. I've always told you that I won't be calling him Christian because that man is not a Christian. He said like 2 days ago that Lewis Hamilton's camp reached out to him most recently earlier this year. I don't know what most recently and earlier this year sounds like. Most recently, you are talking about last week, 2 weeks ago, or last month. We are now saying earlier this year, which is about 10 months ago. Is this guy okay? Now that Lewis Hamilton is thinking of joining Red Bull. Now, in the middle of the season, Lewis Hamilton extended his deal with the Mercedes for another 2 years. Now, if Lewis Hamilton was thinking of joining Red Bull, he could have joined Ferrari like 2-3 years ago. Now, I can tell you, let me come from Lewis Hamilton's point of view as a black man. Now, Lewis Hamilton will not think of joining Red Bull with what is happening between Max Verstappen's teammate. Lewis Hamilton will not be foolish enough to think of joining Red Bull because he knows that he will not be favored. They will favor Max Verstappen. And Lewis Hamilton is somebody that will talk out. He will speak out. He doesn't care. He will speak out. He will tell you, come, you guys are sabotaging my race and this. Checo may not be able to speak out, but he will speak out. And now we are talking about 2 alpha male drivers. Real alpha male drivers. It can work. Now, Chris Horner himself said he does not see Max and Lewis working together. So why are you talking about it? Now, to cap it up, Lewis Hamilton now came in an interview because they were in Abu Dhabi already when he was asked the question, but the talk came before they got to Abu Dhabi during the week. He said, I don't really know where this story is coming from. He said he has not spoken to Chris Horner in years. And earlier this year, Chris Horner sent him a text that he thinks they need to meet up at the end of the year. And he was like, oh, no problem. But he just congratulated them on the wonderful job they've been doing. And he said he hopes Mercedes can bring a good car so that he can compete with them. Now, how does trying to compete with you play along with this? He said he never approached him. As in, Lewis Hamilton said he never approached Chris Horner. So where is Chris Horner's thought coming from? Is he on one of his weeds again, or what is happening to this guy? Well, I don't know. Chris Horner is a funny person. And to cap it all, Lewis said in one of his interviews, he said, well, now when things are looking dull and people want to look relevant, they might add his name to the conversation because they just want to look relevant. That is no caps, bro. Lewis, you don't need to say that. That is no cap. You have just nailed somebody's coffin. Why? Kilo Shele, Lewis, that is hot now. That is too bad to say. But well, he has said it. Now, in the beginning of the season, I think it was in March, when Aston Martin said they might be ditching Mercedes engine and they'll be going for Honda. And the Red Bull team were crying babies. Like, why? Honda left them. Honda didn't leave you guys. You guys said you can handle it. And Honda was like, the frustration is enough. You guys have frustrated them enough. And they walked away. Now, if they wanted to come back, they can come back. It is a sport. But unfortunately, you guys said you've learned everything and you have some of their men and you're working. So McLaren has sealed sealed another 6 long years deal with Mercedes to 2030. Now, McLaren were thinking of moving because they thought it was an engine problem they had at the beginning of the season. But now that they fixed their car, Mercedes told them, fix your car. Because then when they were crying, Toto Wolff said, it is not our engine, it is your car. You guys should fix your car. So they were like, you designed the engine, we didn't design the engine. So they needed to work with somebody that would design their engine, that would design this, that would design that for them, and it would be easy for them. So, but Aston Martin is still sticking to moving to another. But McLaren has still a long year deal with Mercedes till 2030, because now that they saw performance, pure performance. Now, their issue was Mercedes makes the engine, they make the chassis, so they just bring engine for them. So they have to look for a way to fix it, to design their chassis to fit the engine. That was their issue. But because of the way Aston Martin think they can go, they are thinking of joining Honda. So Honda is still coming back, certainly. Honda is still coming back. But do they really need it? I think they need it because they want to be a superpower producing their own engine, or like it will be like an in-house engine for them. So it works for them. It's a good deal for them. But let's see if it works out. If it really works out for Aston Martin, if it will not be a marriage of regret for them, which I don't pray, but this is looking like it to be a marriage of regret for them. Now, in FP1, rookie drivers like Jack Dennis, Isaac Adja were in the car for Red Bull, while Frederick Vesti was in the car for Lewis Hamilton. Robert Schwarzman was in the car for Ferrari's Charles Leclerc, Jack Doohan for Alpine, Pato Ward for McLaren, Lando Norris, Felipe Drugovich for Fernando Alonso's Aston Martin, Theo Pocher for Alfa Romeo, Oliver Bierman for Haas, Zach O'Sullivan for Williams. So these drivers represented in FP1 today. And at the end of FP1, there was nothing much except for the stewards had to summon Lance Stroll and Logan Sargent for breaching of technical rules, and there was nothing much except for George Russell topped the timesheet. But I think in FP2 we should see relevant times and how things will pan out and how things will work. So we are waiting for FP2 to see how things will work. So watch out for FP2. Now the FP2, nothing much in FP2. All the drivers came up. Russell still looked like he wants to bang the main time in, but with setups and everything, 10 minutes into FP2, Carlos Sainz banged his car into the wall. Who will pay for these damages now? Because he won't be coming out again till tomorrow. And a lot of things are damaged on the car. I think he will be changing the gearbox because the rear suspension, front suspension, and if he's changing the rear suspension, except there is no damage on the shaft, he may have to change the gear. It's going to be complicated. The red flag was on for like 15 minutes. Immediately the session resumed. Nico Hülkenberg also banged this car. The rear wings, he shattered into the wonderful sand dune desert walls of Abu Dhabi. And I love the water of that place. That water is cool. Looks like the Black Sea. Yeah, it's the Black Sea. Woohoo! So, another red flag for Nico Hülkenberg, and not just for him, but for the whole grid. Unfortunately, Max Verstappen was trying to come out just to jump the queue so that he can quickly get some time on the board to know how his car is doing. He had to quickly overtake, deep overtaking, and the overtake of the season inside that corner pit way out, and that might call for the stewards to call him and Lewis Hamilton, especially Lewis Hamilton, because they have been told that drivers coming out should stay on the left side, and they said not just stay out on the left side. If they are passing, they should stay out, but these drivers are not stopping, they are moving, and there's a queue in front, so others too were trying to take their time, not just jump the queue. But Verstappen, na man, we no get time to waste. All the guy was rushing out like, all of you leave road, come out, number one, they come, as if he's the damn fool guy in Lagos. Sorry. So he had to quickly jump out, and they might be called to order. For me, I think the reflection of this speed would show what the race pace should be, but I don't think it's really showing. On one lap pace, the Ferrari still looks strong, but would they be as strong as they were in Las Vegas? Yeah, because the heat here is crazy. It's like Monza heat in the night. So would they be able to cope? They didn't have much degradation in Las Vegas because of the weather condition, but here they are using the same tire specification. Will they be able to cope on a long run? Will Ferrari be able to cope? That is what we are only waiting to see tomorrow, because the soft tires didn't look too good in FP1. So in FP2 they look better, but the race is from 5 p.m. there to like 7 p.m. So let's see how they can cope on those tires during the race on Sunday. It will be very, very technical, but I think FP3 tomorrow we should see what the race should look like and qualifying, and they are able to qualify on the circuit. I think the better chances it is for them. Now the main race is between Mercedes, Ferrari, and Aston Martin, McLaren. Let's see who comes on 3 and qualifying tomorrow. I love you guys, so till tomorrow. Yeah, bye. Okay, I love you. Bye. Chee.
Gibor gives you power. Gibor gives you control. Gibor gives you benefits. Are you an individual or business that uses fuel or gas? Use Gibor to find the best prices across all retail outlets in your city. For users and businesses that buy volumes, Gibor gives you access to credit. Giba also gives you the ability to track your costs and monitor expenses per car or fleet. Need to improve your costs, enjoy incentives, or track expense? Gibo is the answer. Enjoy 5% discount on your first 5 purchases when you get your next fuel voucher from Gibo. Log on to www.gibo.co to enjoy this. Retail outlets wanted nationwide.
I have a new friend in the house. We are in Nigeria here, West Africa. He provides internet for us. They provide the best internet around the mainland, and I know they are still moving to the highland and they are moving all around Nigeria. But for you to get internet on the mainland, contact Fibrad Telecom Limited. They get you sorted out ASAP. The best cable internet on the mainland, fiber, I think they get sorted out. We talk much about them because of some of our videos, but contact them, they get sorted out. Teams Gadget is for those of you that cannot easily go to the market to get your phones, your laptops, your accessories. Just place a call through. His phone number is there. It gets you the best. It's your short plug to get you the best phones, accessories, laptops, games, and other accessories for your computer gaming experience. Contact Teams Gadget and you get them for you.